Hello and welcome to a full hotel tour of Disney's Hotel Cheyenne. Hotel Cheyenne is one of the two more budget-friendly hotels here at Disneyland Paris. It's actually counted as a 3-star hotel. Up until a few years ago, it was a 2-star hotel. So I think the renovations that they did in the hotel a few years ago definitely upped its level by 1 star. Now it's 1 level higher than Santa Fe Hotel around the corner. But yes, I am just standing in front of the reception area at the moment. It is raining quite a bit. However, I'm still determined to show you around because it's a beautiful resort and I love staying here. It's definitely one of my favorite resorts here at Disneyland Paris. It's one that I've stayed at the most as well. In fact, I think it might be my most stayed at hotel at Disneyland Paris because, like I said, it's budget friendly, so it's definitely one of the cheaper ones. And also, I personally love the theming. So we're going to start from the reception over there, although it looks quite busy. And look at the inside, and then afterwards I'll show you a little bit of the outside area as well because all the rooms and everything are in little blocks. It's so cool. This is a full view of Disney's Hotel Cheyenne when you first get to the resort. As you can see, that's where I was standing earlier, and then behind that you'll have the entrance to go to the reception to check in, and all the blocks where the hotel rooms are would be around there. One of my favorite things about this hotel, and it's also quite a recent thing, they only added this a few years ago, is that they do have a Starbucks here. As you can see over there, it says coffee house, and really the reason I enjoy it is because Disneyland Paris hotels need just little quick service places, and Starbucks is as close as it gets at the moment, sadly, but it's something at least, you know. And then here, of course, we do have the reception. As you can see, there's a little sign there. You probably can hear loads of children excitedly screaming, being happy to be here even though it is raining. We've got all the pumpkins decorated here as well because it is Halloween time. Whilst I'm filming, oh my god, I just stepped into a puddle. Lord have mercy. But yeah, the pumpkins do look cool, obviously, because it's Halloween time. Also, of course, you do have to go through security when you enter any of the Disneyland Paris hotels, just to make sure you haven't brought anything dodgy with you. And at the time of filming this, which is October 2021, they do also give you one of these little wristbands. This is a silver one, and it's basically to make sure that you are either fully vaccinated or have had a negative test. So when you first enter the hotel, any of the hotels in Disneyland Paris at this moment in time, you do have to show a health pass. That's just the rules in France at the moment, the government rules. And then once they know that you're okay to go, they will give you this wristband to wear constantly so that you don't have to get checked all the time. If you don't wear this, you have to show them your pass every single time you come back and forth from the hotel, which is a bit annoying. So you might as well just wear this. That's actually where they're doing the health pass checks, I believe. And then over here you can see the sign, the 3-star sign of the hotel, which is exciting, very nice. And here as well you've got some of the price ranges for this hotel. That is free maximum. Okay, right, that's a maximum price. Fair enough. Okay, I just quickly had my bag checked, my little backpack, to be able to come into the reception. They do always do that. It's very, very quick. It's nothing major. And now we're in the beautiful lobby / reception area of Hotel Cheyenne. I love this place. I have so many memories from here from when I was a child, and just so many memories in general. Like I said, I have stayed here many times. It's the hotel that I tend to always opt for almost on most of my visits, basically, when I come here, because it's, like I said, cheap and well themed, and it's very close to Disneyland Paris, so it's just got the best of everything, really. By the way, I hope you know that when I say cheap, I mean by Disney standards. So yeah, this is the lobby. That's where you would need to go, the reception area, to check in. I love all the screens over here. That's a howdy little moment with Woody. Bienvenue, welcome, willkommen. This is very cute. You do also have not only buses that take you to the parks, but also airport shuttle buses can come and pick you up here. You do, yeah, have the times over there. Magical shuttle, you can check out on the website as well. It doesn't look very busy right now, actually, the check-in area, which is nice. Arrivals, I just love the theming. It's so nice, very wooden, and I don't know what it is that gives this hotel a very lovely smell that you really have to come here to experience. Might be the wood, might just be something that they've sprayed. I'm not really sure. All I know is that I absolutely love the smell, and all the cast members are lovely. And yeah, this is it. Now on the other side of the reception, on your right hand side, you have a shop all the way down there, which is exciting. Also like a little play area for kids. They can watch some cartoons. Oh, I love it. I just love the theming here. If you love cowboys and just the Wild West, this is the hotel for you. I mean, look at these cute little horse things. They are adorable, and even the table is designed like the shape of a horseshoe. They're playing some cartoon here. I don't actually know what it is. It says La Nouvelle Héroïne. it's a Disney Channel thing, the new heroines. But also here, this little area here is very, very cute. Obviously, they've pumpkinified it, Halloweenified it for Halloween. But normally, they would have a character doing a little meet and greet here in the mornings. Obviously, I guess because of pandemic times, this has changed a little bit, although I have heard that they do sometimes still have it, just in a socially distanced way in some of the hotels. I'm not sure if they're doing it at the Cheyenne though. But yeah, this is where you would normally be able to meet like Cowboy Mickey, Cowboy Goofy, etc. in the mornings. They do also have a bar here, the Red Garden Saloon, and currently, of course, it's closed because I'm filming this in the daytime. The opening hours are here, ouverture from 4 o'clock until midnight. I did have to go there the other night actually, just because I wanted to buy myself a couple of bottles of water, and the Starbucks had already closed. So if I remember, if I managed to film anything, I can't remember if I did, but if I did, I'll try and show you a very, very small clip of the bar area so you can see what it's like. But they do also have all the prices, or some of the prices going on here, if you want to have a quick look. And then this is, again, the details in this hotel are so cool. Literally everywhere you look, there's cowboy hats, there's just so much going on. And that's one of my favorite things about Disney's Hotel Cheyenne, and every Disney hotel really. I mean, look at this statue, look at that. So cool. It is worth noting that by this little kids area, which is actually called Little Sheriffs, and there are some kids playing there and watching TV now, there is a sign that reminds parents or guardians that this isn't a child minding area. You can't just leave your kids and go. You have to be present with them. And I've just spotted something really exciting. Over here it does say that, Woody or Jessie would be meeting here from 8:15 to 11, even though we're in pandemic times. I am filming this at about 20 minutes past 12, so I have missed this. But it's cool to know that they still do meet. It will be interesting to see how they do it. So if any of you do come here, in the next, few months, let me know if you end up spotting them and how it is in terms of socially distancing. There is also a little post box over there, which is so cute. I mean, look how it's themed. Honestly, cannot get over it. And it actually does work. Like, it does work. I've not used it, but I know that it does work. I've asked cast members before. It's just beautiful. I love how old school it looks. Anyway, as with any Disney hotel, they do also have a little shop, and Disney's Hotel Cheyenne shop is actually one of my favorites. Also, I've just seen a little poster advertising Luca, which is a film that I've only managed to watch half of. I've tried twice and I've watched half of it both times, and I've just found it a bit boring. So I don't know what to do. I really want to watch the whole thing. Maybe it's just the first half that's a bit slow. Let me know in the comments. This is the beautiful display window of Disney's Hotel Cheyenne shop over here. Look at Goofy over here, riding a horse. Oh, look at Tick, or Chip down there as well. Wild West Cheyenne. Dale is here. He looks hilarious. You've got a Jessie costume. Loads of Toy Story merch, obviously, because, Woody's a cowboy. And then over here, they've got some of the pin training information as well, like the new pins that are going to come out. Oh, I have all of these. They're very, very cute. They came out for Pride. I love how they've designed these, actually. But yeah, month of September 2021. These are the pins that came out. You've got some Buzz and Woody ones over here. Some more Toy Story ones over here. It's just a nice place to see what kind of pins are available and what you can trade if you wish to trade your pins. We are now going to enter the shop, but before we do that, of course, I'm going to wash my hands first. Yes, I have finally taken my hood off. I don't know why I had it up all this time. But yeah, it's a small shop, but it's very, very cute, and it will have all your basic things like pre-COVID times autograph books, but also like ears or little plushies that you might want for your children. I mean, look at that. So many Mickey and Minnie, just kind of basic plush. Those big ones over there though, pretty sure they're like 70 euros. Let me just double check. 79.99 euros, so 80 euros each. That is a lot, but you know what? You can get them. You can put it in the room for your kids to enjoy when they first come in. They are still selling loads of pens and autograph books and just notebooks in general, and some magnets over here. These are fun. But yeah, I'll be interested to see if autographs become a thing again. I really hope they do. I can't wait to be able to hug Mickey again and actually get close to him, but I'm completely aware that it will still take some time. We're only in 2021 now. The pandemic really started last year, so we still have a long way to go, sadly. Even though we're in October, they have already started putting some Christmas merchandise out over there, which is exciting. Those plushes are adorable. Look at Eeyore in particular. I think he's my favorite. And then the Stitch one is new for this year with a little bird on his head. Over here though, we also have quite a lot of Halloween merch, or the basic stuff of Halloween anyway, so it's good. It means that you don't have to rush to the parks if you want to get like the major big Halloween stuff. Even the Halloween ears are here, and the Halloween hats. I actually love this hat so much, this beanie. Good to be bad. I just don't really like the message, even though I know obviously why it's there because of the villain thing. I just feel like it's a bit awkward to then wear this just out and about in London. This hat, however, I absolutely adore, and it's new for this year, 2021, and I think I might actually have to buy it because I love the design. I love the hidden Mickeys. I just love the color as well, and I just love a good beanie, so this might have to be purchased later on. Let's keep walking through the shop. If you want to see more merchandise videos, by the way, I do have quite a lot on my channel, like specific merch tours, going to specific shops all around Disneyland Paris. And if you have any requests as well, let me know which shops you would like me to film. There's a little drink section here, so you can just get yourself maybe a bottle of water, Coke, something else. I do love that range as well. The mini range, I think, is so pretty. Look at the colors. And then the shop continues down there with more merchandise, more plushes, some dolls, more ears, loads of toys and everything. So it actually is the perfect shop for kids as well. If you want to buy something, just something small maybe on arrival for them, you can definitely find something in this shop because they have something for everyone, particularly for kids. Anyway, I am going to slowly make my way out of the shop. Oh, there's some pins down there as well. So for all the pin lovers out there, including myself, hello, how are you? Love that. We've got a lovely cast member there. Oh, the cast members here are honestly so lovely, like so friendly. But that's what I wanted to show you up there. It's always worth looking up in any shop that you enter in Disneyland Paris. I mean, look, that beautiful painting over there and over there as well. Just loads of details, loads of little props everywhere. Everywhere you look, literally around the shop, there's something cool to look at. So whilst there's loads of merch to look at down below, there's also loads of fun stuff to look at up there as well. You might be able to see that if you go through that door, you will get to the Starbucks that I showed you earlier, but it does say that you can't actually enter from here. You have to go back out and enter from the other door. You will see the Starbucks later on in the vlog, so keep watching if you want to see what's like inside. But for now, I'm back in the main reception area because I want to show you some of the amenities that they have here in Disney's Hotel Cheyenne. Now, of course, because it's a budget hotel, it's a 3-star hotel, it doesn't have a swimming pool, there's no room service. There aren't any fridges in the rooms if you're bothered about that sort of thing. But it does still have some cute things, including a restaurant which is called Chuck Wagon Cafe, which is also where you would have your breakfast if you paid for breakfast on your stay. Also, I just wanted to show you that painting over here because I think that might be a little mini hidden Mickey. What do you think? Anyway, this is the menu for Chuck Wagon Cafe. It's 38 euros for an adult, 26 for kids. It's normally a buffet restaurant, but obviously at the moment it's basically served to you on your table. So I think it's still all you can eat. It's just a different way of giving it to you. I actually ate here recently on this trip with my friend who is vegan. So if you want to check out that vlog, make sure to subscribe because that will be coming up and you'll be able to see exactly what the food looks like in Chuck Wagon's restaurant in 2021. But as you can imagine, there are still some incredible artwork and decorations to go with the theming of Hotel Cheyenne everywhere you look. So this would be where you would need to go. Obviously at the moment they've closed the restaurant. Like I said, watch my video of the restaurant if you want to see more details of the actual restaurant. But this would be the entrance. I'm just going to wash my hands again, why not? But yeah, this is it. It's a really big, lovely saloon actually. Really cool. In fact, I'm going to insert a quick clip of it right now. So this is the main dining area of this restaurant. Very cowboy-esque, as you can see. Loving the lights. Very busy and noisy as well. But there's a lot of space, so loads of tables and the fans at the top as well. Again, very old school. So this is the bar area over here, and all the chairs at the bar are basically saddles, which I find really cool because of the detailing. But yeah, we are now going to continue our way this way round. That's the restaurant over there, which is closed right now. If we keep going here, basically it's not that exciting, but they do have toilets here. Every hotel needs to have some toilets in the reception area. They're decent toilets, to be fair. I've used them many a time. So there you go, these are the toilet areas. There's also a baby changing area and a disabled area here, toilet wise. And then yeah, here we've got the toilet, women and men over here. Again, I love how they themed it, even with the silhouettes of the cowboys and cowgirls. Forever waiting for the day where non-binary people get a chance to have a good toilet experience as well. Anyway, let's go back to the main reception area, which is probably my favorite part of this hotel. Anyway, I want to show you the ceiling because it's very high. It's a very grand reception in my opinion, considering it's a 3-star hotel, it's a budget hotel. I love how you feel when you enter it. And that chandelier up there, is so cool. Like, look at it. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna leave the reception now. This beautiful reception. Oh, the doors just automatically open for me. It's like magic. It really is. Right, it looks like it's still raining somewhat, but not as bad as it was before, so that's a good thing. The hood still have had to come up though, because I don't want my hair to get rained on. Now, as I said before, this is the Starbucks area, and they do have some little chairs and tables set outside as well for when it's nice weather, which, as you can see right now, it isn't. The bus stop is over there. That will take you to Disneyland Paris or Disneyland Paris Park and Walt Disney Studios and back. And it's literally right next to the reception, the entrance of Hotel Cheyenne. What I want to do now though is go on a little exploration of the many blocks of Hotel Cheyenne, because it's just so cool the way they've designed all of them, the different colors. It really does feel like you're in a Wild West show, a Wild West area. I mean, look at it, all the different colors, and each block has its own name as well. And if you want to find your block, there are signs like this that will tell you where you need to go. So like Wild Bill Hickok is on the left hand side. Calamity Jane, I've stayed there with my friend Rebecca before. I'm pretty sure Billy the Kid is number 19, which is where I'm staying on this visit right now. Annie Oakley, Sundance, I'm pretty sure I've stayed there as well. Doc Holiday, I've definitely stayed there. There's just so many cool block names and block colors as well. And I mean, look at that. It says bank, but it's literally the entrance of the Starbucks right next to it. Like, why are they doing so much theming for no reason? I know why. It's because they're Disney and they really rock at doing amazing theming. You do have a little well here as well, which is definitely fun. It's just filled with little rocks, also the same rocks that I'm currently walking on. I love the feeling of walking on these actually, and the sound they make. Yeah, there's some more stuff here. Sitting Bull was where I stayed at with my friends Rebecca, Beth and Hannah on the very first trip that I did to Disneyland Paris with my friends rather than with my family. There's a whole vlog of that as well, back from 2013. I am a very different person, so please don't judge me. I look different. I don't like myself from 2013, but you can watch it if you want to. It's on my channel. And then if you keep walking, you can see all the other blocks on each side as well. Annie Oakley's over here. I just love it, the colors and everything, so cute. And this area here right in the middle, I believe is where they would have pony rides for kids. Now, fun fact for you, when I was a child, I once came here with my family, so my mom and dad, my brother, my uncle, my uncle's wife and their kids, so my cousin. My brother's about 3 years younger than me, my cousin is 4 years younger than me, so I think I must have been about 11 maybe, something like that. But anyway, I was really gutted when I was a kid and we came here because I wasn't allowed to ride on the pony, and my brother and my cousin rode on it and I just had to walk along with them, like, look at the pony, oh cute, but I can't ride you, because apparently I was too old, which obviously now as an adult it makes complete sense, and I understood it when I was a child as well. It just made me sad because I felt like I missed out, you know. Anyway, this goes on and on and on, and because it's raining doesn't look its best, because I don't imagine the Wild West to be raining. I think it's normally quite sunny with blue skies. But you do also have laundry there, as you can see, and you can get some ice there as well. I don't know if you can see the signs there. So if you're staying here for like a longer stay, you definitely can get your things sorted, even though there's no ironing boards or anything in the rooms, and it's quite a basic room generally. There are some facilities outside of your room, just at the hotel, that you can ask for and get the things that you need done, basically. But yes, I think I'm going to slowly make my way back to the front of the hotel. Wyatt Earp is over here. I just love reading all the names, it's so cool. And I can see Chuck Wagon Cafe in front of me as well. That's obviously where the restaurant is. It's just over there. It's quite conveniently located right in front of Billy the Kid, so my block on this particular trip. So you can't like really tell where you're going to stay. You can, I guess, request a particular block if you really are that bothered about it. Maybe you can ask them that you want a block that is closer to the reception. For instance, if you have kids and you know that walking along too much might be a bit tiring, you can obviously request it. It's obviously never guaranteed, but they do always try their best to accommodate you if they can. But yeah, that's Chuck Wagon over there, like I said, where you would have your breakfast, and it's also a restaurant for evening meal. It's a buffet, and that's Billy the Kid, my block for this day. And you can see some more details over there, so if you want to go on a little bit of a walk, you definitely can do that on a better day. But yeah, that's basically it for the little tour of the resort. Like I said, there's not a lot in terms of like facilities. There's no swimming pool, there's no like spa or anything, but you wouldn't expect that from a 3-star hotel, really, would you? Also, I just wanted to mention that when you're outdoors in Disneyland Paris, you are allowed to take your mask off. You do have to put it back on as soon as you enter any building, and obviously as soon as you enter the parks themselves, Walt Disney Studios and Disneyland Park, you have to keep your mask on the whole time unless you're taking a photo with a cast member, not a cast member, a character, or maybe a cast member as well, but a character, or you're eating or drinking, obviously, because you can't eat like this, can you? But yeah, this is one last look of Hotel Cheyenne from the front when you first come here. It looks so cool, it really does. But now I'm going to show you the walk from here. If you don't want to take the bus is there, but if you don't want to take the bus, you do have the option to walk from here to the parks. It really isn't as far as you might expect it. So let's go there. Good morning. Today is my penultimate day at Disney's Hotel Cheyenne. I'm staying in Billy the Kid, as I have probably mentioned before. And today I thought I'd show you the walk from Hotel Cheyenne to the parks, because it's actually quite a simple and nice walk. A lot of people feel like if they stay at Hotel Cheyenne, they have to get the bus, and there are buses. If you'd rather get the bus, that's obviously fine. But I personally prefer walking, and especially if it's a nice day like today. I mean, look, beautiful day. I think the city is actually a bit too much, to be honest. It's lovely to walk, but before I start the journey to the parks, I'm gonna get myself a coffee. One of my favorite things about staying at Billy the Kid on this trip is that it's so close to the main reception, which is over there, as well as obviously Starbucks. Also, Chuck Wagon Cafe is just in front of us as well, so this is where you would have breakfast if you've opted to have breakfast, and also it's a restaurant as well. But we're just gonna go to the main entrance of the hotel to get our Starbucks coffee. Honestly, I love walking on the premises of Disney's Hotel Cheyenne. Also, it is allowed to take your masks off when you're outdoors, anywhere that isn't in the park. So you have to keep your masks on anytime you're in the park. So that means Walt Disney Studios and Disneyland Paris, unless you're eating or taking a photo with the character. At this moment in time, that's what the rules are anyway. They can change any minute. But yeah, at the hotels you only have to put them on when you're indoors. So at the moment I'm outside. I normally tend to keep it on anyway, but when I'm vlogging, sometimes it's easier for you to be able to like hear me if I have my mask off. So if I can take it off, I do. There you go. This is the Starbucks. Billy the Kid, my little block was just over there, so really a short block away, short walk away as well. But honestly, any of the buildings here are great to stay at. Like, they're not like, it's not too huge of a hotel, so even if you're staying like quite far from the reception, your walk will probably end up being like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, really, something like that. It's not going to be too long. Right, we are at Starbucks now, the main reception and entrance of Hotel Cheyenne just over there. This is Starbucks. Let's go in. This is what the inside of the Starbucks looks like. It's pretty cute. It's a small Starbucks, not huge, but it does actually have some little tables and seating areas. Not a lot, but a few. So still nice, but I think most people that come here just get the Starbucks to go and then kind of have it on their way to Disneyland or something. Merci beaucoup.
Merci à vous, bonne journée.
Merci. So I got my vanilla latte. I'm so excited actually. I need a coffee. But I thought I would show you these seating areas here as well. I think they're really cute and in theme, kind of, with the kind of Wild West vibe of Hotel Cheyenne. Like, look at this. It's so cool. I just love the attention to detail anywhere you go in the Disney park. Like, they even managed to make their Starbucks as themed, like a small Starbucks like this, which isn't really even Disney technically. They still get the theming right. I love that. Right, let's leave and go back into the outdoors, drink our coffee, and then start our journey, our little walk to the parks. So, as you probably would have seen earlier, if you want to get the bus from Hotel Cheyenne, all you need to do is to go here to the bus stop, the one bus stop they have just here at the front of the main entrance. But walking is honestly easy as well. So if you go past the bus stop, you just turn left and you kind of follow the path. This is how you would start off your journey. So the bus stop is just over there. You would have seen it. There is literally a footpath that I'm walking on. So pretty simple. And honestly, if you ever feel like you're not confident or a bit lost, just ask a cast member. They will be able to help you. You then get to this little car park area, which is basically at the entrance of Hotel Cheyenne. Cars would have to kind of park here before they can let passengers in, or if they can go in themselves. And this is the entrance of Hotel Cheyenne. Like, this is the front of it. All the blocks of Hotel Cheyenne are here, as you can see. You can see the signs that take you to different blocks as well. So we've got Sundance here, Running Bear, Dock Holiday, I've stayed at that one before as well. Billy the Kid, which is where I'm staying, that's that way where I came from. And then yeah, you keep going, just going straight ahead basically. You can also do this walk if you want to, if you prefer this. You can do this little bit of the journey in the actual resort, so you can just walk through there, which might be even a bit nicer even, and you can see the blocks as well whilst you're doing this, and eventually you'll get to the same place. This is that connection bit, by the way. So as you would have seen, I came from there, which is along the cars, but you can literally do the same route inside the resort where you can still see the blocks and everything. But when you get to Borders Welcome, and some of the Cheyenne blocks still do continue on, but you need to go right here and continue from on. And don't get scared, there's always going to be footpaths for you, because we're in France, Europe, not America, so there will always be somewhere for you to walk. So this is it. You can actually see the bus from Disney returning to Hotel Cheyenne. This is the official Disney bus that takes guests from the hotel to the parks and back, and it's free. Obviously, if you're staying at any of the Disney parks, you can just get on the bus and use that method of transport if you'd wish to. But yeah, I'm just going to walk a little bit further up, and then you can actually see Hotel New York there. So like, this just shows how close everything is. So like I said, so many people worry that because Hotel Cheyenne and Santa Fe are a little bit further out from the 3 main hotels, I guess, or 4 main hotels, because Disneyland Hotel also counts, yeah, in the parks, they think, oh, we need to definitely get a bus. And I think the problem is as well that the Disneyland Paris website states that the walking, it just doesn't state that you can walk it. It just states that the walking distance from Hotel Cheyenne to the parks is like 20-25 minutes. So like, it just makes a sound on the website that it's quite long and not doable, and I think that's why a lot of people opt for the bus. But it is actually very close. Like I said, like, I've only been walking for like 5 minutes, if that, and I can already see Hotel New York over there. And Hotel New York is like probably the second best hotel in Disneyland Paris after Disneyland Hotel. And we all know where Hotel New York is located as well. It's at the very start of Disney Village, so it's the second closest hotel to the parks. It's literally like a 5-minute walk from Hotel New York to the parks. Now there are signs over there, I don't know if you can see them or not, that say Parcs Disney on the left hand side, but that's for cars, so just ignore them. If you don't have a car and you're walking, which is obviously what we're doing today, you have to go right. If you're wondering why Disney's Hotel New York looks a little bit different, by the way, from this angle that we're at, it's because it's the back of it. So the main front entrance of Hotel New York is obviously on the other side, which is where you can access it from Disney Village. This area that we're walking past now is where all the parking lots are, parking spaces are for cars and stuff. So if you're driving to Hotel New York, or if you've got your own car, whatever, you would come here, and that's how you would enter. If you get an Uber, a taxi, again, they would, drop you off on this side of Hotel New York rather than the Disney Village side. And look at that, just like that, we're walking past the beautiful sign of Disney's Hotel New York, the Art of Marvel. I'm so excited about this hotel. It only reopened a couple of months ago. I have a full video of that as well if you want to see everything to do with this hotel, like a full detailed review and like a tour of the hotel as well as the rooms. Go and check it out, the link is down below. But I'm going to cross the road now, and I can already see some of the Disney parks. I can see Tower of Terror over there. You can see it down in the distance up there. And then over here, oh, there's another bus going past. In front of me is Marne-la-Vallée station. So this is where the Eurostar would drop you off if you're getting the Eurostar from the UK, or if you get the TGV from any other parts of France, it will also come here. It's also an RER station, so basically the French version of the tube here. But yeah, this just shows how genuinely short the journey is from Hotel Cheyenne to the parks, because like I said, the buses will drop you off here. So buses don't go all the way to the main entrance of Disneyland Park either. And so why not just walk? Because I feel like, genuinely speaking, the bus ride and the walking situation are probably more or less the same. Walking might take just a couple of minutes more, but really, considering you might have to wait for the bus as well, overall I think the bus will be like a longer wait time altogether. The bus stop is here, by the way, for Hotel Cheyenne, so this is where it would stop you, and then you have to get off and walk there and head over to the parks over there. And we're basically here, so we've got Marne-la-Vallée station behind me. It's a very large and long station. Like I said, it operates in many different ways. It's got trains, Eurostars, tubes, that kind of thing, and you've got taxis just outside it as well. Taxis can be quite expensive though. They start at the minimum price of 15 euros regardless of where you're going. So I have taken them a few times here and there throughout my many trips to Disneyland Paris, but I would definitely recommend Uber, or like I said, just walk. I mean, some partner hotels you obviously can't walk to, but Disney's Hotel Cheyenne, it's got a bus anyway, so just take that bus. Don't worry about taxis. But yeah, This is the station behind me. Over on the right hand side would be the entrance to Disney Village, which then as you continue that you will then end up at the entrance of both parks. There is also another more scenic route that you can take if you're planning to walk from Hotel Cheyenne to the parks or back to Hotel Cheyenne, and I'm going to try and show you that later on when I'm returning to my hotel, so keep watching if you want to see that as well. So it is much later in the day. In fact, it's about, well, it's exactly 8:45 p.m, so 8:45, and it's raining. I mean, look at the ground. It is raining and has done so for the past like 4 or 5 hours. This afternoon, evening was just full of rain and thunderstorms and everything. And I'm heading back to the hotel now, and because it's legit raining, like quite heavily, I don't fancy walking. So that's when the buses actually come into practice, and like it's really good to have them as part of the Hotel Cheyenne stay. So I'm gonna actually take the bus home or back to the hotel, and I will show you that as well. Sorry that I'm not gonna be able to show you the scenic route or the more scenic route that I was hoping to, but if you would like me to, leave a comment down below and maybe I'll do another video when it's a better day, sunnier day, and I'll full on show you the whole journey, like back and forth from Hotel Cheyenne, and maybe like try and film the whole thing. But for now, there's a lot of wind going on and loads of rain, and I am gonna make my way slowly but surely to the bus stop to hopefully get on a quiet bus. It's not going to be quiet, there's so many people leaving the parks, and then go back to a warm hotel room in Disney's Hotel Cheyenne. So if you're staying in a Disney hotel, this is the lane you need to go to get any of the buses to any of the Disney hotels that are available here. The Newport Bay one, I believe, has just arrived. It used to be the first lane up until a couple of years ago, I want to say, and now is this one, so the third lane. That is Marla Valley Station that we saw earlier. It's just looking a lot different now, wetter, and it's darker, of course. The Hotel Cheyenne stop is the very last one. In fact, I think I might even see the bus over there. Am I going to be bothered to run for it? I don't know. I did end up running for it. You can see me, probably hear me huffing. This is it, Hotel Cheyenne bus stop. Oh my god, I'm getting on. Just got off the bus. Lord have mercy, I'm so happy I made it. Otherwise I probably would have had to wait another like 20 minutes or so. They come every 20 or so minutes, maybe 25 minutes, but it depends. It can take a bit longer, especially in the evening times. Anyway, back at the wonderful Hotel Cheyenne, in the dark this time round, in the rain. Everywhere is wet, people are wet, but it's good to be home, or at least home for tonight. Anyway, I realized how cheesy that sounded. I don't even know why I said it, to be honest. Wow, I do love Hotel Cheyenne though. It's the Disney hotel that I've stayed at the most, definitely, and it's the one hotel that I did stay at once as a child. As a child, we stayed at Hotel Cheyenne once with my family and my cousin and my uncle and everything, and also one time we stayed at the Disneyland Hotel, and like it was so special. My dad worked so hard to give us one night literally at the Disneyland Hotel when we were younger, when we were children, and it was awesome. But yeah, Hotel Cheyenne, even as an adult, I keep spending time in it. Like I just love it so much. It's obviously a budget hotel as well, so normally it's more affordable than the other Disney hotels, and I just love the theming. And I don't know why I'm just standing here talking to you when I'm being rained on and I should be going to my room. But I think I am actually going to head into Starbucks very quickly as well before I go into my room, just to see if I can get myself a little hot chocolate or something, because it is cold and that will definitely warm me up. Merci. Right, we've got our hot chocolate. It is time to leave. Honestly, this is definitely one of the most convenient things about staying at the Hotel Cheyenne, the Starbucks. Like I don't even like Starbucks that much, generally speaking, but especially when it comes to Disneyland hotels, Disneyland Paris hotels, sometimes you do struggle with, you know, finding quick things to eat, because most of the hotels here, I mean, in fact, all of them don't actually have any quick services, apart from obviously Hotel Cheyenne and Santa Fe as well. They do have a Starbucks, and Starbucks does do sandwiches, you know, little bites to grab and eat, and that's just, I think that's really needed, because not everyone wants to or has the time to go and have a full-on buffet meal at a restaurant or a sit-down meal. Sometimes you just want somewhere to go and get yourself a small snack or a small sandwich or just a quick bite to eat. And yeah, that's why I like staying at the Hotel Cheyenne, because you can do that, and you can also get yourself a lovely hot chocolate. So I'm gonna enjoy that. Anyway, as I mentioned earlier, Billy the Kid is where I'm staying at. This is my block for this trip. Lord have mercy, can you see the rain in the light? It is raining really heavily. But anyway, this is actually the back side of Billy the Kid's little block. The front is on the other side, but going through it from the side, it gets closer to where my room is located. So I normally tend to prefer going from this side round. You would have seen this earlier this morning. Let me just dry my feet at least a little bit. I mean, you can even see on my Vans here, Look how wet they are. It's been full on raining, guys. Right, let's open the door and go up. Also here, hello, I am a mess. My hair's a mess. I'm so wet. But there you go, this is a cool looking mirror that they have going on here. Some hand sanitizer. Also, something fun worth noting, if you stay at any of the Disneyland Paris hotels, they do have these like coffee making machines, tea machines, you know, just drink machines. And if you're staying here with your magic pass, which is basically your room key, I think you're allowed to have 1 drink per night. It might be more than that, I don't know. I think it's 1 drink per night per guest though, for free. So you just tap your card there and you choose what you want and you can get yourself a hot drink. Anyway, I am on the 1st floor / 2nd floor if you're American. So basically 1 level up from the ground floor. Just to avoid any confusions, I normally prefer to be not on the ground floor. I don't even know why, it's just a weird preference that I have. The grounds, the floors are very, very noisy, as you probably would have heard just now. I do like that lamp though. I also like the carpets here. There you go, here's a cowboy here on a horse and some stars. And my room. So room number 1966 in block Billy the Kid is where I'm at. I just need to get my key out, so I need my other hand and go in. So it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I have spent the past couple of hours watching YouTube videos, editing, mainly editing to be honest. I had my hot chocolate as well, I finished it. That was very, very nice. But I thought before I hit the hay, I think that's a saying, before I sleep, I would quickly show you the room as well. I have already done a full-on detailed room tour of a room here at Disney's Hotel Cheyenne, so I'll leave the link down below if you want to check that out. Sorry about the noise, I just my hand touched that by accident. But yeah, this will just be like a quick overview of the room because, like I said, I have already done a proper one, but I thought I would show you the room anyway because it's very, very cute. So you come in through this door, room number 1966. You've got a safe here on your left hand side, some hangers here, some storage area on the top. Obviously I've put my hoodie here, some trousers that I'm probably going to wear tomorrow as I leave. The bathroom's over there. It's really not that exciting and it's also a little bit of a mess, but I thought I'd just quickly show it to you. There it is. Toilet, bathtub over here. The curtains are quite nice, to be fair, pretty decent curtains. I also enjoy that they've recently, in the past few years, Disneyland Paris have gone to doing these like reusable bottles, I guess, instead of, you know, having those. Well, I was about to say that actually they do still make these as well, which kind of defeats the purpose. I don't quite understand why they've got both of them. I mean, they're very cute. I deliberately didn't use these because it's just extra plastic usage for literally no reason. But there you go, they do have that. This is me at 1 o'clock in the morning. Hello, I really should sleep, but yeah, this is the little mirror area. You also get a hairdryer. It's really not a good hairdryer. I have tried it. It's not the best, but it does the job. Then we come out of the bathroom into the main room. Now on the left hand side here, I'm just charging my batteries and stuff. You've got this little desk area, which is nice, you know, quite a lot of plugs as well, which is always handy. Then from there we get to this connecting door. Now my room is not connected really to any other rooms because I don't need to. I'm not here with like a bunch of people. I don't need an extra room, but you can do that if you want to. It's actually a bit awkward because I think the fact that this one has a connecting door means that this area is a little bit thinner. Like obviously that's proper walls, this is like a bit of a door, so sometimes like on our first night here when my friend Izzy was here as well, we could hear the other room, like they were being quite noisy and it was a little bit awkward, but it's alright. Like not all the rooms are going to be like this and not every neighbor is going to be annoying, I guess. But yeah, you get some hangers as well. I've made a bit of a mess here, but that's just because I am now packing to go back to London tomorrow. Also, I've done some shopping, and one of them over there is for a giveaway, so make sure you enter that. Then we get here to this, like, I guess, chest of drawers area. There's not much in them. In fact, there's nothing in them. But it's a nice chest of drawers. It goes very well with the whole theming of the hotel. We have a TV,
which is nice. This Loungefly bag definitely does not come with the hotel, but it's a nice one. Nice autumnal one of my favorite Loungefly bags that I own. We get this cowboy boot lamp that I love, and these have been a staple of Hotel Cheyenne for years and years. Even when I came here in the 90s, they used to have them, except back in the days they didn't have Woody's face on them, because up until a few years ago the Hotel Cheyenne rooms were just like cowboy themed. They weren't Toy Story themed, whereas now, as you can see from here and like the little markings on the top of the room, they have turned into Toy Story, which I'm not complaining about because I love Toy Story. Now we are going to get to a lovely mirror, which is not a full-length mirror, so this is the mirror, and it actually does look cool. Like, look at it. For once I'm showing you the mirror as I'm looking to you. Normally I'm like looking at the mirror and filming the mirror, and I'm like in the mirror. But no, this is it. It's not a full length one, which can be a bit annoying, you know. A lot of people want to see their full outfits, especially when, you know, they're staying at Disney and stuff. I understand. But because it just looks so cool with the horseshoe thing, I don't know. I don't mind. I actually genuinely don't mind because it looks awesome. Here's another slightly more detailed look at it. There you go. Looking very, very cool. You also do get this little seating area here as well, which again, I've put my bags in it because, like I said, I am trying to pack at this moment in time. At 1 o'clock in the morning, I've almost finished packing, which is why I thought I'd quickly do this before I go to sleep over there. These are the beds. Before I show you the beds, let me show you the curtains here. Very much Woody-esque, and I love them. Oh my god, this is so cool. Like, that's probably my favourite thing actually about the room. Actually, my second favourite thing. I'll show you my favourite thing in a bit. But obviously it is dark, so you probably won't be able to see much of a view outside right now. You can see that though. So we're on the second floor, as I said before, or first floor if you're English, so one level up. And yeah, it's a really nice view actually. I just haven't really looked out of it much. And then you get the first bed here. There's a little bedside table there as well. You've got those Woody lamps on the top as well, basically the same as you have on the other lamp. They're all the same, but they're a very, very nice touch to the whole theming of this room. And you get this cowboy themed, cowboy print like little throw on the bottom of the bed. In the middle you have another bedside table and a phone and my bottle of water, and I'm currently charging my laptop as well. There's so many things I need to charge, Lord have mercy. And then this is the second bed, which is where I've been sleeping for the past 3 nights and where I'll be sleeping tonight as well. That is my laptop over there. You've also got my onesie, Halloween onesie, which I'm gonna wear tonight, I think, because it is quite cool in this room. You do actually have this little thing here for, like, I guess aircon or temperature to change it, and I've put it on 26.5 and I'm still kind of cold. Like, I don't really know, like, it's not too bad, and I'm not somebody that normally gets cold, but I don't know, like, maybe it's just me, maybe it's just this room, I'm not really quite sure. But you can control the temperature with this little thing here, and there is also a fan over there, so if you come here when it's warm or hot, you can definitely use the fan. I have done it before when I've been here in the summer months, and it really, really works. But very quickly, let me take you to my favorite thing in this room, which is, of course, this wonderful photo of Jessie, Woody and Bullseye. I just think it's such a lovely print, and it's actually one of the main reasons I wanted this bed. Also, I just normally don't like being by the window. Sometimes I don't mind, it just depends. I prefer to be away from the window. I don't know why. And I just think it's so beautiful to wake up in the mornings on there, look to my left, and the first thing I see in the mornings is Woody's beautiful face. But honestly, that's basically it. I feel like that was one of the quickest room tours I've ever done. Normally I like to take my time more and go into a lot of detail, but like I said, I have already done a full-on room tour of a room that looks basically like the same as this one. It's obviously a different room, but theming wise it's exactly the same, so go and check that out. If you do want more detail, it'll be from me, like from 2017 or something, so I will look much younger. Please don't judge. Oh yeah, also before I forget, I wanted to show you these as well. So they do actually have not only a UK plug socket here, also 2 USB ones, so it's perfect because these rooms were renovated not so long ago, so I want to say about 5 years ago. There are some of the rooms in the Disneyland Paris hotels that do actually have some modern, you know, I guess, charging areas because of technology and how loads of people now need to charge things. So it is perfect. Awkwardly enough though, even though I have those, I still haven't actually even used them. So as you would have seen before, I'm using that one, that little plug over there, and I've just used an adapter to plug in my laptop charger, my MacBook charger in it, and also the other one here, because for some reason these ones just feel more convenient in terms of where they are. I don't know why, I really don't know why, like, logic. Anyway, that is basically it. In fact, this is going to be the end of this whole video that you've been watching, so thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a good overview of the whole resort. Disney's Hotel Cheyenne, as I've mentioned probably numerous times in this video, is definitely one of my favorites in Disneyland Paris. I have stayed here multiple times, a lot of times. It means a lot to me. It has my heart, and I think in terms of budget Disney hotels, it really is excellent. There are things that it doesn't have, like it doesn't have a swimming pool. There are no fridges in the room, so if you're somebody who really needs a fridge in your room, then maybe Hotel Cheyenne is not for you. You can always ask at the reception though, maybe they can help you, but they don't have them in the rooms. But the rooms, whilst they are basic, they are clean, they are very well themed, and I just love it. I love this hotel. I literally love everything about it. I love the smell, I love the theming, I love Woody, I love the location of it, I love the walk to and back from the parks, and like just everything. It's a good hotel, and it's normally definitely one of the cheaper ones that you can find at Disneyland Paris. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you have ever stayed at Disney's Hotel Cheyenne, or if you would like to, or if you found this video helpful. I would love to know. Make sure to subscribe for more videos, follow me on Instagram, like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.